Hello traders and welcome at this Bitcoin technical analysis video. So yesterday we were witnessing a really crazy price action on Bitcoin. It was not worth trading as a day trader but also as a scalper. And we did so. In today's video I'll be showing you how I was trading yesterday, what were my trades, but also the context I was building before we reached certain areas and what I was seeing in the market live. So you can see how I'm building my context and how I'm preparing myself, because 80% of trading is preparation and 20% is execution. You never want to be deer and in headlights, shocked, surprised, no emotions. You need to be ready for everything. And yesterday the planning was everything, because if you would, take some emotional decisions, you would be destroyed, right? Because market was very, very volatile. So also money management needed to be respected. I will be going over my Discord posts, so we can go post by post, and I will be explaining them in more, in depth. So we will be starting. I'm waking up pretty early these days, so I was waking up 4 a.m. and I'm seeing the charts. I'm opening my chart. I'm seeing Bitcoin is pushing up. So I said we had no yearly swing failure pattern. We took liquidity nicely, and we pushed mainly into the inefficiency area with not much levels. Your short entry was medium swing failure pattern. So before I was waking up, you had this nice swing failure pattern, very tight one. You took some liquidity. That was your first possible scalp if you wanted. And then I'm already preparing myself, the group, and just everyone for the 37,000 level. I said at 37,000 we have trap traders, okay? We have high volume node, we have high time frame golden zone, and we have weekly up close. That combined confluence together is giving you really nice outline for this scalp at least, okay? Let me show you in the chart. By the way, trap traders, let me show you just very quickly. Yes. This is one of the benefits of the group you can learn, because Exocharts are really useful not just for the live interpretation of the order flow, but you can also prepare areas where people got trapped. Doesn't matter if it happened 1 day ago, week ago, or year ago, because these trap traders are here from the year back. They still acted as really nice resistance. You can see this one, we've got massive swing failure pattern from these people. Really big one, and then we had naked 32 million. And if we go to 1 minute time frame, you can see these people. It doesn't matter. Don't imagine trap traders as leverage traders. This can be capital on the spot market and from institutions and other traders which went in and got underwater really, really quickly. These people were naked, so it means they never get a chance to escape. Market just spiraled down. You see, once we started to enter the zone, we had some nice juicy scalps, because I had also help from these people. So 1, 2, 3 retest, even 4. So we took time to digest the zone. Then once you left the zone, we had massive push to the upside, because these people, they got untrapped, the liquidity and so on. It was market structural resistance as well. Okay, so that's just one. And I will be showing you that here. So we need to go, this needs to be watched from higher time frames. This is where I have a lot of stuff at once. But on 1 minute time frame, we can go to 1 minute time frame and we will see. So our first scalp at the 37,000 was over here. Let's go to 1 minute time frame. Let's zoom out like that. So you can see we were hitting the big golden zone, and also especially here, these two regions I was scalping, because on Binance is very important. Of course, I chart on Bybit, but I'm aware of Binance because I'm watching Binance on the Tradinglite. So I'm watching if 37k level was touched, and here we had these two nice trades from the area I was interested. We can see also in our order books over here. You could use on this 37k front run on the Binance, you had the nice spot wall also used as a stop loss. In my case, it was very large wall, substantial one, 160 bitcoins. Now Bitcoin has a lot more value, so these walls are even bigger. If you take the millions, calculation, and you see another one here when the wall was taken out. So pretty juicy scalps. Okay, so let's go further into post. Also, I was posting as Bitcoin was pushing up, we had look at the funding rate. The funding rate will be very important, especially in the bull market. We are I would say we are not yet in bull market. We will see more indications of that, but we are still in the pre-halving period, pre-bull market period, and funding rates are important in our trading. You can see when funding rate reached critical levels few days back, we had nice big pullback. Yeah, it was like respected the same level. So market is always showing you in the funding rate some. Just do some market structure area so you know what market likes in the funding rate terms. And we see as we were pushing up from the range, the funding rate was not even flinching. What is it telling you? It's telling you leverage is going sideways, is not so much engaged, but you have participation from the spot market, and that's always very healthy for the market. So yeah, nothing wrong with that push. You had no crazy leverage pushing, so there was no swing failure pattern to like hunt these people, right? So its funding rate is already helping you with that. Plus, this is very big post. I was watching that yesterday, and not just yesterday, like past 2 weeks. You see, we are ranging 2 weeks, right? Do you see those spot outflows? Yes. Look at the spot market. So we are ranging in pretty tight consolidation. Spot sold 1 billion on Bitcoin. Okay. In that tight consolidation, a lot of capital from the miners, yes, and so on. So, and you see what was the spot market doing, you know, they were also shorting while you were ranging, but also with the uptrend structure. So because we are making higher lows all the time. So, you know, market was really heavy in shorts, and once we started pushing up, you had really nice potential to push pretty substantially from this range, which we did to 38k, just from the shorts covering from the range, okay? And we saw massive decreases in the open interest, so it confirmed. So really, really crazy. You see those delta pushes here, yeah, these people really like closing hard. And yeah, those, I don't pay attention as much to high time frame and medium time frame absorptions. You know, absorptions work best on the smaller time frame, so up to 1 hour. They play out pretty quickly, like intraday, because we are mainly intraday traders. But of course, you watch such absorption, if you go to big time frames, this is anomaly. And you know, this was really heavy absorptions on this such a big time frame. So yeah, it definitely helped to push us away from this range. Because if you would, you know, if this structure would look different, very shallow absorptions, even like more longs, it would be more likely we just go for the liquidity. And if I scroll a bit higher, I was even preparing. So of course, we are always ready for the downside and upside. It was ready if we start like going down, especially below 34,600, there will be massive cascades to the downside for the liquidity. This is still possible for the future, so definitely watch that out, right? But we are still far away and safe from that liquidity. Okay, let's go further. Now, this is very key planning here, and this is now showing you trading different should be part of your trading arsenal or any liquidity tool, but I prefer trading different because Hyblock is not so versatile and I cannot move charts in Hyblock, and you know, there is nice comparisons. And I said, as we were pushing up, you see, there was no swing failure pattern, market was very strong. We had scalp from 37k, it was also end of the liquidity, right? Serving from the, I'll be showing you that. But now I'm planning also for myself. So if we keep pushing from here, I'm already ready for myself. If we keep pushing, and I know it's technically not major resistance, where is another pain point? Look at that. It's up to 38,000. And now I said, this is another liquidity node multiplier if we keep pushing to watch. Also stronger resistance in it. What means another multiplier? It means now you are stopping out the liquidating people from the range, like the most aggressive traders, 20, 50x leverage and so on. But if you keep pushing, you will destroy people who have better money management, so 10x and 5x shorts from the range we just left. And I just was showing you big delta in that range. So yes, there was potential, and if market keeps pushing, I already know what is my target. So I don't want to engage here, especially if I don't have much resistance on the chart. Once liquidity is taken, then you can start to think, because oftentimes when you run the liquidity node fully, the trade opportunity comes to you, okay? And to trust this, you need to backtest this, okay? I can tell you now, but you know, you need to backtest when you run the nodes, what's gonna happen, like what's likely, what is reward ratio, and so on. And you know, we are trading extensions really hard in the group. You know, we call them balance zones, right? So this is really good working on the stock market as well, and it's really good working on Bitcoin as well. So I was planning for myself already. The 38,118 is the very big extension target, 1-to-1 extension target out of this range. So even if you front run it, you already, like, bulls from this range will definitely trying to take profit close to 38,000, right? So that's another thing. If I go to the chart, what happened? Let's go to balance zones. And I'm showing you very, very, very different thing, which most people in the world are showing you, 95% of YouTube. They are showing you post-trading analysis. Nobody fucking cares about post-trading analysis. This is live, this is like almost like live trading, because I'm showing you what I was posting before it happened, before price reached there. That's major difference. And this is big education, because it is showing you how I myself was utilizing that knowledge, okay? Okay, so balance zones. We need the main pool from the range. I don't have it on this chart, but I will show you it like that. So you see bulls almost hit extent. There was front run here because other reasons, because we had spot supply. That's why you need to watch most things together. But yes, bulls almost reached the target. So that was also helpful for our shorts yesterday. Let's go further. I'm also preparing myself if we will see the downside, what I want to see from the open interest, because open interest allows you to see the future and predict when market turns, when it causes the maximum pain in the market. This is called open interest round trip, pain round trip. It's like my term, four words together. When you stop out and wreck most people in the world on the market, then market turns. Yes, because there is not enough, like there is, who else you want to damage in the market? The forced liquidations are gone, forced delta is gone from the market, so market reverses. It needs just very little to push with the spot inflow. So this post was also extremely important because we saw a massive downside move, and I was preparing myself in order to get good pullback on Bitcoin, so you can add to the positions and initiate fresh longs. You need to watch these two open interest pain round 3 points. Leverage needs to be trapped so they serve as exhaustive fuel, otherwise they will chill. They were chilling because we were still at 36,800, market structure still to the upside, 0 people in danger. You had really like green lights to the upside, but once things start to get problematic, like taking these lows here, then we went to the big cascade, and I'll be showing you that a bit later. So this is the 37k short. I was preparing myself above for the short. It was really easy to take. You see I was using the spot wall as a for the stop loss. Oftentimes these walls can be used. If you see nice reaction, then you can have really tight stop loss, plus you have protection, so that was useful for it. With trap traders we went over. Let's go further down. Now this is another plan of action from the technical analysis. So I'm seeing we are getting over 37k, and I'm warning traders and myself, not much resistance above 37,000. So if we don't hold it, another big deficiency area in the place. So I will be defensive. Defensive means you don't look for shorts until you reach proper confluence zone or until all the order flow shows up. But my general rule in trading is I'm very careful to trade inside low volume nodes and single prints. Doesn't matter if there is some higher time frame resistance. I rather wait for the range to form, the inefficiency to be filled, and then enter. But trading in this, because if you backtest these conditions, more often than not, like 70% chance you will do very quick move through it, and there will be weak, and that's what we saw yesterday. So if someone was shorting here and got destroyed, that's your not enough knowledge in your trading, because it's super risky to do so. Yeah, so many local volume or single prints. Markets, professional traders don't engage in these areas until we fill them and get the volume. You can also see that here on the volume profile like that. Yes, let's zoom out. 2 hour, 4 hour. Now let's 4 hour. Let's do 4 hour time frame. Not sure if you'll see. No, we will not see. Let's do 8 hour time frame. So we see this is the bottom of the range, and there was not much resistance in these regions. Now you are only, as we're approaching 38k, from volume perspective, we are starting to reach the high volume node, yes, and the main resistance is here for the shorts, for the future shorts. So yeah, you see there was not much problem for the market to push up, still a low volume node, yes. It will be same to the downside. When we go for the pullback below this low, very likely we will just move to 32k and further until we find proper support from, you know, from these volume nodes. So yes, this was inefficiency run. Especially you can also look at this like that when we are trading the inefficiency, because this was the news event shorting, heavy shorting on the, what was the price? Yeah, I think it was Luna collapse. Is it May? Yes, it is May. So this was the Luna collapse, and yeah, not much resistance. You can really easily push, and market stopped or like the first local resistances from this. I took another scalp from 37k. Again, spot ball survived, and it was local swing value pattern in the small range. Now we were also, you know, aware when we go to CME gaps. CME gaps you need to watch. There are institutional inefficiency in the market, so you definitely need to. You can see for a very long time we had these targets to be reached. 8-hour time frame. This can go gap. So in the end, market loves to run these big inefficiency gaps from institutions on CME. When we run very wide and big gap, this one was also very wide, over $1,000. We tend to go into range because market feel the inefficiency. So you see, we had here like how long? At least 2 weeks range here. Now we also run the CME gap here, okay? And we overshoot it, that's perfectly fine, but there is also a chance we will find the range after finding CME gap, okay? So also bear that in mind, because inefficiency was lost, and plus this is still a low volume node, like overall we need to build some nice volume here, so, and it will be very healthy for the Bitcoin to build volume in these regions, okay? So we have like better structure to the upside. Like it's great, Bitcoin is pushing like crazy, but it's not building much support on the way up, so I prefer to see some nice consolidations. Yeah, so we do like stairs, okay? So we had this CME gap filled and acting as confluence. Now we go into the range. And this is the direct result. I said once we lost 37k, okay, and I took my 2 shorts, 2 scalps from the region. I said we need to be defensive, and look what happened. So crazy week to the upside over the local volume node, over the single prints. And if we go to Binance, because the Binance needs to be watched, Binance perpetuals over here, watch them in Tradinglite. We can see we actually had super exhaustive move to the upside on the Binance. So we went from the 37,500 to 38,500 in seconds. Yeah, I was watching that live, and that means this is very exhaustive. This is a blow off top. This is usually a very big reversal structure in the market. I mean, this is usually how we reverse, at least locally, but also $1,000 candle week is is much more exhaustive than some local candles, and we had really big volume here. So since that happened, since the moment happened, I was definitely scalping more on the short side. We had another secondary push to the local golden zone, yes, to the trap traders as well, but we started to go down. Once you took out these lows here, we changed market structure and used this backtest was even better. So I was like preparing very aggressively shorts here. And then you lost this, you retested this market structure, the first one you can actually trade, and I was adding here as well. So we continued to the downside. I captured a really big position in shorts. It said I wanted to do like screenshot of all these shorts, but it's okay. And then we had massive moves to the downside for the liquidity from the open interest I was showing you in the few posts earlier. Yes, you see, so we are doing big, and for me it's already a juicy scalp. Yeah, I'm trading the exhaustiveness. Look at the open interest. So we had a lot of people, shorting this upside. We saw the delta, and mainly on the tether, and you see the like we did first, like you did first open interest round trip pain point almost to the beginning of the open interest increase. So most shorts destroyed also locally from the push up. It's also acting as a confluence for your trade. Okay, so and I'm watching. So how I'm actually taking those trades? Of course, I'm using the order flow, watching the Exocharts and the order books also in the conjunction. Let me go over here. If we zoom out, of course, we trade every single day. We are paying attention to Binance spot books. They are the leading here with Coinbase, and now we are seeing. Once we started pushing over that wall, which I traded, this one was taken out. Now this was the main supply, and I mean this was the main supply zone for the upside when we go to this region, and there was not much above, just scattered walls. But this was the main interest of the market in terms of order book. So if you plan to trade, there is chance you will exhaust buyers here, yes, and that was what I was pointing out. Mainly short this region with spot walls, exhausted buyers, at least locally. So what was great about this, one wall was not tested and survived. Look at that 200 Bitcoin wall with current price. It's like 7 to 8 million mark limit order. So you need really big volume to take out that wall. These smaller walls were like 70, so it's not so big. But yeah, this was the big daddy in the room. It was really round number. 38,000. So all the shorts I was taking from these positions, yes, since that moment I was adding and going out and so on. All the shorts I was taking had stop loss above 38,000. 38,100. I think I set it 105 or something. Yes, so really good. Like this is what I love on market, when you have really good reward ratio and precise stop loss. Yeah, nothing can move it, and you have protection for the stop loss. So absolutely great. Yeah, so it doesn't matter, perpetuals like overshoot big round numbers. It's spot what matters for me, Binance spot. And remember the, round numbers work because we have big option expiries on them. So, and it plays more part because open interest is increasing on the options market. More clever capital is coming in from Deribit and to Deribit, yes. And also, of course, psychology, because Bitcoin loves to trade round numbers overall. People, when they see round number, they take profit, they look for trade. That's market part of the psychology, and this works since I trade Bitcoin. So yeah, pretty crazy. Even now, when I go to Okotoki, I can see, you see the demand is usually around round numbers, 36K, okay, 36,500. Again, main walls to the upside. Look at that, 38,000, massive supply. 38,500, 600. Yeah, each 500 is like really good to watch. Okay, let's go and dive further. Yeah, I was showing. Yeah, that's what I do usually when I'm taking profit. I definitely don't take big chunks at one space, but I scatter so we don't disturb order books, especially in these illiquid conditions when we had not much money in the Bybit order books. So this was like scalping. So scalp was taking first take profit one and so on. I was also taking that as a day trade. Let's go further. Also important for the current day. So we are seeing we had a nice risk on day. I made nice section for the risk of. You can learn it out Discord. Recently, because I was waiting for the video release. You see, during Asia and during Europe, we had risk on day. So dollar was like weakening, and I mean dollar was a bit stronger. But what matters are equities. Europe and Asia were happy. We were uptrending. Bitcoin was like getting along risk on trend with the equities, but then US started, trading, and the cash started like sending market heavily down. So Bitcoin lost one of the tailwinds, yes, and it was following the stock market for the pullback. So we also pay attention to that, okay, part of the confluence. And you see what those spot walls did. They formed us, like top. And you see what is happening to our funding rate as we push up. So now it's not looking very healthy. Like we started, this was like big jump because now exchanges resetted, and many traders saw, okay, market is like heavily overheating. Yes, it even went over our threshold. Yes, 0.025 is a big threshold for the funding rates past few weeks. So yeah, we went over. So leverage was showing you, leverage was getting overheated. So yeah, this could like easily go for pullback. And I said like market is cooling down. as we head down, we started to go down pretty aggressively. I said there is order book support at 36,200. Yeah, and at that point, as we started to change like market structure, it become for me 37,800 short, like on the day trade account, become become day trade short for me, which means I don't look at it as a scalp, but I plan to hold it at least 1 day plus. Yeah, it depends on the price action. And now, so 36,200, I gave it 1706, and now in 7 minutes we are hitting 36,260. Okay, very close to the target of 36,200 with the order books, and I'm already taking really nice trade long. And that was big dive. You can see on charts. Let me show you. 3-minute time frame. Yeah. Look at that. 36,200, and that trade alone was 1.2%, which is really great for this for the scalper. So this was the order book support, played out, people took profit, really nice shorts. In the end, we head down for the like further open interest like decrease. You see when we zoom out to 50-minute time frame. So you see we started to this, like, what is the most important for you in open interest is often the range you are leaving. Yes, doesn't matter for which direction. And you see we've left the range, so the main open interest build up was from this range, and you see what happened in the end. We literally took out all open interest from the range, and we even went to the downside, like to the even further. Yeah, like some people from higher time frames were also closing. But you can make this line, okay, from which how many people, like let me show it like that, like from all the open interest build up from the 2 weeks range. Yes, we will do this nice line here. Now let's zoom in. Yes, and I will be doing more educational courses on that, but this is like super precise. You see where we are having the week. Like this week here destroyed 100%. I mean, of course, some higher time frame traders can also be closing and distorting this, but just from open interest, like round trip, so you destroyed all the open interest build up from the past 2 weeks range we've left. And that's main confluence for your long entries as well. Yes, when you do that, because again, I was speaking about this at the beginning of the video, you destroyed most of the leverage into market, so it's pretty easy for the market to bounce on that. Yeah, you fulfill the purpose, because crypto markets are special in that they always hunt the pain, and they always hunt the liquidity, because liquidity is pain. It's pain for many people, for many over-leveraged people. You see a lot of people trading online from the South Korea and so on, and they're just gamblers, and they are just liquidity, and that's what market did, hunted all of these people. So yeah, crazy. Doesn't matter, like open interest was declining further, but this here was your big trade, and this was the most exhaustive way we could get on the drop, because we had massive volume, spike to the downside, huge liquidations. Yes. Yeah, and let's talk about liquidation. Like at the top, we had 50 million liquidation. That's also confluence for our trade. 15 million liquidation at the top, 7 million liquidation at the top, like single numbers, and those from OKEX. So OKEX, a lot of apes there. Let's go further. Yes, and I said that leverage is right now, open interest, pain, round trip, feel beauty. And that's why you see the strongest bounce. Now watching liquidity now is useful, but open interest is also equally important. Yeah, so you can just watch liquidity, because yes, sometimes people are getting destroyed before you even reach to liquidity. Okay, open interest is telling you that. Yes, and our traders, Trader Brown was posting, we also hit the market structure. Yes, this was the support. I'm yet to rechart my charts, but you see this was market was retesting back. We have the 1 hour range, we have the market structures from that. I was not even extending them, because I was trading mainly here, but I had them exactly for the price. This was the first This was the first like proper market structure support from the previous area and held beautifully. So for now, while we hold this low, which was very exhaustive, we can expect range or continuation up. Okay, if you lose this, then we can have much deeper pullback because we have massive liquidity buildups. So okay, and you see we also had the bounce here, but this is more like precise from this high as well, from the later when we did the liquidations, market started paying attention to this high as well. So yeah, sometimes you overstretch with the liquidations and volume, but then you start to pay respect. So I'll be marking that on the chart after the video as a market structure as well. Okay, so very beautiful. So yeah, market really strong. Not even went for the for the previous range back. Yeah, there was not enough power to do that. So yeah, pretty crazy. Plan for today was pretty simple. If I was looking at the order books and we zoom out, the main area of interest while we were at these regions for me was this retest of these regions with the big spot demand, but in the end we stopped here at the lows. We were taking this local liquidity here. Look at that. So this was also your scalp entry. This was the only trade I took today as a scalper. Let's go like that. So you see this was our exhaustive bottom. We are loading in day trades here. Now market is changing market structure. Beautiful. Locally go sideways. Now we are building very local liquidity node. And now we are taking these multiple lows here for the liquidity. Market stop exactly where you took most of this segment of the people out. That's, as I said, market loves pain. Now why you hold this? Very simple here. You need to go to main. This is really good template because you use session point of controls. Sometimes daily point of controls are perfectly fine, but if you're a scalper and want to trade more intraday, you need to see the segments of the charts from the sessions, because you have different statistics for each session. If you backtest it, like New York is the most important because it has the most volume in the trading and volatility. Yesterday, New York apologize. Okay. So yesterday New York had the very huge volume build up from that session. So high volume nodes from the session will be very important in the future trading sessions. And you see, even when we we took out that point of control here to the upside, and it's showing you as not naked, right? But it means also this still can act as a support, because we had people shorting. If you go to Exocharts, you will see people shorting over here hard, and also here in this segment. They were shorting for the continuation to the low. So they were preparing, we will be trading new range here, or we will do continuation, lose the low, and then go down. But these people pretty violently with this week got trapped. So shorts lost the battle. So I'm still watching this high volume node from New York, especially when I know huge volume happening in that session. Remember, here we found a stabilization. Okay, here main interest showed up. Here most people shorted, and they got trapped. So the market is taking liquidity today from these people, but they managed to went only into the high volume node of that point of control again, and a lot of trap people. So, and we even had another retest, and weak. So yes, this price action is telling you this is holding these people, also shorts helping us to the upside. So this was your scalp long today, your first trade, your first high probability trade you could take today. And you see what was the result. The result was pretty crazy, from 36,400 to 37,200. So very big move. Yes, but you are also taking profit, because if you again look at the liquidity, yes, you must take profit. Okay, there is no must in trading, but I took a profit, of course, because we just run since this point. We are building nice liquidity. We just took 90% plus liquidity. So market fulfilled its purpose to again cause pain in the market, to wreck people with a big leverage, and you are just take profit. that's why you really need trading different and liquidity tools, so you can estimate that. And yes, you have some free tools, but this is doing job much better than some free tools. This is already like in one trade from this, it paid off. Okay. Yes, so you see market fulfilled its purpose. Now open interest is really sad. It's just going sideways, nothing much happened. So what I see for the market to happen in the next 24 hours and till Monday, because we have weekend coming up, I already said that in a group, I expect we will establish the range. We will establish the range, and of course we have this pivotal high here, pivotal low here. So the range within will be very healthy for the market, so we can find the direction. Ideally, we even we now destroy the shorts liquidity. Ideally, we can still like take out the longs liquidity, but not take out that low. Yes, so we can continue the range, and Bitcoin can continue the range until we get more open interest increases. Yes, so it's worth for the market to move, and also, when Bitcoin ranges, we return this from the bull market. When Bitcoin is ranging, then spot, I mean the altcoins are doing well. They usually pump. That's what they need. They don't want Bitcoin downtrend, but they want Bitcoin ranging. So capital can move and transfer from Bitcoin into them. So ideal scenario today is establishing like range for the weekend, and also for the funding rate, so it can be like more healthy. But we already see the pullback on the market was very healthy because funding rate is returning to the basis, to this main range here. So it was really great. To the upside, we have main resistance at this point. Let me show you. Yes, the main resistance is 37,650 to 37,660. This is the people who were buying in continuation. They got it right, but only very locally. So, and then the market like strapped them. So they got really, because this push here, you don't have much trap traders or volume. This was forced buying here from the people stopping out and so on. But yeah, this segment is really juicy. If we get retest to that, we can actually form secondary low in this. Yeah, so watch that definitely. And below us, I'm still watching. Yes, the more this is the leverage. We don't want to see the leverage. I'm still watching this main spot zone. Ideally, we can take these lows and this low over the weekend or today, and then spot balls will hold us, and then we can establish like the full rotation of the range. You see, market had not much trouble, especially if you're going long. You saw it's like super easy to hold on to your trade because there was no spot resistance in the market. Look at that, almost empty. Look at that, just one Bitcoin at each $10. There's nothing, you don't need much volume to push over this. Yeah, so your first resistance is if you were in this long, and just from the order books perspective, you are waiting for this high to taken out, if you do swing failure pattern or not, if you hold this wall or not. In the end, we pushed even further, and now you see the market is stopping actually at the strong supply. You will need very big volume to break this region. So that's what is actually giving you really like first potential stop of the range. Yeah, so we might not even reach the trap traders areas here in these regions. Yeah, this can also be the top. So you just take profit on your long. And yesterday day trading was great because I was showing you I was taking short here. I still hold 35%. As we go here, I added 15%. So now I'm lowered somewhere in the 37,600s. And I have 50% position on short, which is fantastic from 35%. Okay, and now I got long here. I was also showing you that exhaustive move and so on. Also took, I think I took 60% of profit or even 70% of profit. And here I'll be only adding. So as a day trader, you can really milk this market both directions, and oftentimes the short and long on your day trader account will be in hedge mode a bit, so you don't lose money wherever market goes. But what you do with those positions, you are adjusting the size of them, so you can like take more profit when you reach the targets on the shorts and other way. Plus you of course scalp. Yeah, if you want to scalp, you scalp, because for me scalping is making the most money. And then you can also swing, but swing trading is making 80% of time market is in the range, so swing trades take time. Okay, they're really good for the bull markets, but yeah. How long is the video? 40 minutes. Okay, so I think this video we can finish. I need to do big charting over the weekend, and then probably on Monday we can have another video where we can have a look on Bitcoin from, like, I will not go over my price action, my trades and what we did, but we will have a look on what we can expect Bitcoin for multiple time frames. Okay. All right, guys. So thank you for watching. If you like the video, just give it a thumbs up, and if you like what you see and you want to teach to be better trader with us, join our Discord, and you can learn a lot. Thank you for watching, and bye.